Ever wanted to bring your toys to life and make your videos look like this?
And Logano with a nice job of saving it as we get in the third lap. There's trouble now in turn 4. Paul Menard is around, and it looks like Eric Almirola is involved as well, as both cars hit the outside wall hard. It's our first caution of the day.
Or this.
Oh dear, it looks like the leaders are being brought to a crawl.
And there it is.
Lightning McQueen is the first to take advantage.
Maybe this.
Ah!
What about this one?
Who are you?
I am Steve.
You can actually start today with just your phone, some objects you have lying around the house, and a little bit of creativity. In this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step to bring your toys and ideas to life. So by the end, you will have your very first stop motion film ready to go. Stick around to the end because I'm going to show you some pro tips on how to make your animation smoother and a lot better. Before we jump in, let's quickly define what a stop motion film actually is. Stop motion is a type of animation where you take a series of still photos of objects like toys, clay figures, or paper cutouts and move them just a tiny bit between each photo. When you play these photos back quickly, the objects look like they're moving on their own, almost like magic. It's one of those oldest forms of animation, and the best part is you don't need any fancy gear. With just a phone and a little creativity, you can bring anything to life. Here is what you'll need for your stop motion film. First, let's clear up that desk space. There we go. So we have a clear space to work on so no objects are in the way. A phone or camera to use to capture the imagery. A stop motion app if you want to use that. I highly recommend it for beginners. Stop Motion Studio is my go-to. Something fun to animate, like Lego, clay, or even snacks. And something optional but super useful, a tripod, or just stack some books to keep your phone steady. And make sure you've got decent lighting so your videos look clean. So you got all the materials that you need. Let's go on to step 1. Step 1 is setting up your scene. Keep your background simple so the focus is on your main character when you do this. I will be using this white sheet as my background. Next, lock your camera in place. Don't let it move in between shots. We don't want any of those shaky movements and letting your audience feel dizzy when watching your video. And make sure your lighting stays the same. Close any curtains for unwanted sunlight. Turn on some lamps and wear dark clothes so the light doesn't bounce off your clothes while shooting. Now, the fun part is animation. Here's the trick. Move your character just a little, then take a picture. Move a little bit more, then take another picture. Repeat this over and over until you're satisfied. Here's another tip. Smaller movements equals smoother animation. Bigger movements is faster actions. When it comes to time and dedication to do a stop motion film, it can either be a short little 10-minute film or it can be up to about an hour to 2 hour film depending on what your dedication is and what your idea of the film is going to be. It's going to take a lot of time in practice over the years, but eventually once you're satisfied, it'll be perfect and you'll have a lot of viewers viewing your movies. Once you've shot your frames, it's time to polish. Inside your app that you are using, you can adjust the speed to make the movement smoother, add some music, sound effects, and then export your finished clip to whatever social media platform you want to show it off to. Here's the finished result. Simple, quick, and fun. If you want your animation to look extra smooth, make your movements really tiny and take more photos. More photos equals more realistic movement. And don't forget, consistent lighting is key. If there's shadows, the illusion breaks. And that's it. You just made your first stop motion film. Pretty awesome, right? Remember, the more you practice, the smoother your animations will look. Start simple, experiment, and most importantly, have fun with it. That's all I got for today. If you want to see more tips and tricks for stop motion animation, leave a comment down below and I will answer your guys' questions. Have a good day, guys.